In any complicated part of your life, are you trying to force your predictions onto it, or are you paying close attention to the clues it's giving you right now? The answer to that question, well, it could change everything for you.
Let's talk about trading. There's this huge question at the heart of it all. Are you supposed to be some kind of fortune teller predicting the future? Or is the secret something, well, something completely different? We're going to break this down by listening in on a conversation between a brand new trader and a seasoned pro.
You know, it really all begins with the kind of questions you ask. If you're new to the game, your first impulse is probably to find someone who seems to have all the answers, right? Someone who can just tell you what's about to happen. And that leads to a certain type of question that honestly just misses the point entirely.
Here's the first one, the classic. It's like you're searching for a daily prophecy. The thinking here is that the market's next move is some kind of knowable secret, and all you have to do is find the one person who holds the key.
And then there's this one, the hunt for the hot tip. This question just skips all the hard work, doesn't it? It goes straight for an answer. It's like asking for a fish instead of learning how to fish. The hope is that some expert can just hand you a winning lottery ticket.
And this really gets to the heart of it all. This question is just a straight-up plea for a prediction. It all comes from this really human desire to get rid of uncertainty, to know for sure what's going to happen next. But as we're about to see, this whole way of thinking is just, well, it's fundamentally flawed.
So, this brings us to the core idea today, the massive difference between trying to predict the future and simply following the present. We're talking about two completely different mindsets, and you'll see pretty quickly that one usually leads to a lot of frustration, while the other, that one can lead to success.
This slide just lays it out perfectly. New traders are constantly trying to be fortune tellers, desperate to know what will happen. But successful traders, they act more like detectives. They look at the evidence that's right in front of them and react to what the market is doing right here, right now.
Okay, I know what you might be thinking. This, right here, it's a totally fair question. If you're not trying to guess where the price is headed, then how on earth can you make any money? It feels like it goes against everything you've heard. But the secret is in what following really means. It is not a passive thing at all.
Yeah, following the market isn't about sitting on your hands. It's an active, ongoing process of reading the information the market is giving you every single day. Think of it like reading a story that's unfolding right in front of you, instead of trying to write the next chapter yourself.
So what are we actually following? We're following the trend. And a trend is not a guess about the future, it's a description of what's happening right now. An uptrend is just a series of higher highs and higher lows. That's it. It's an observable fact, not a magical prediction. You're not predicting the future, you're just identifying which way the herd is currently running.
And just look at the tools we use for this. Price, volume, charts, moving averages. Every single one of these is based on what has already happened or what's happening right now. They're all clues about the present reality. And the goal isn't to get super complex. It's about using a few simple tools to get a clearer picture of today.
I mean, this quote just says it all, doesn't it? It's all about reading, reacting, and following. Notice the words here. It's all responsive, not predictive. The market is your guide. Your job is just to listen carefully and act on what it's telling you, not to force your own opinion onto it.
Okay, so we've hopefully got the following philosophy down. But to really buy into it, we need to understand why the other way, prediction, is such a losing game. Why is trying to be a market prophet so often a one-way ticket to failure? Well, the math doesn't lie. When you make some huge, bold call right before a big event, you basically have a 50-50 shot. It's a coin flip. The market has millions of variables. You've got economics, politics, random news, and just raw human emotion. To think you can accurately predict all of that is to basically ignore the overwhelming odds stacked against you.
And this is exactly how we get that endless cycle of market gurus. Somebody gets lucky on one big call, and suddenly they're hailed as a genius. But that's all it was. Luck. And when their next few predictions, inevitably don't work out, they just fade away. Then the spotlight moves on to the next person who just won the coin toss. It's just a revolving door of lucky guessers.
Here is a really powerful way to think about it. Imagine the market is a giant voting machine. Every dollar spent is a vote. Prices move in whatever direction the majority is voting. So your job isn't to predict how the vote is going to turn out tomorrow. Your job is to see which way the votes are trending today and cast your own vote with the winning side.
Okay, this all brings us to the ultimate takeaway. After you strip away all the complicated theories, all the noise, it really boils down to one simple, powerful piece of advice that separates the pros from the amateurs.
And there it is. That's the whole ballgame. Engage with reality, not with your hopes, not with your fears, and definitely not with your ego-driven forecasts. Your job is simply to react to what's happening on the screen in front of you, not the story you've made up in your head.
And this final piece of advice just wraps it all up so well. It starts with humility, admitting you can't possibly know the future. It requires focus on the one thing you can see and follow, which is price. And it demands wisdom, studying the past, not to predict the future, but to understand those timeless human emotions like greed and fear that have always driven markets.
So that's where we'll leave it. It's a simple question, but it's a deep one, and it goes way beyond the stock market, right? In any complicated part of your life, are you trying to force your predictions onto it, or are you paying close attention to the clues it's giving you right now? The answer to that question, well, it could change everything for you. Thanks for watching.